Good day. I'm John Sophocles, United States Senate candidate, Libertarian Party of Alabama. And many have asked, why me? Well, I'm the most qualified of the three candidates that are on the ballot. I've worked for Ford Motor Company for a decade. I actually lived, slept, ate, drank the real world of economics. And many of my students will attest to the fact that this was required reading in my classes. It's this thing called the United States Constitution, which I'll take an oath to uphold and defend. And it's a document I hold dear. I've done quite a bit with it, taken something the United States Supreme Court won unanimously in 2005. Much of what I do is not for money, like my highly paid BCA lobbyist opponent. I'm here trying to improve the quality of life for myself and, more importantly, for others. So, what's the research I'm most noted for is how much our economy wastes in what's devoted to purely redistributive activity. And to show you how old and how long I've been doing this, my data in one of my biggest publications was for 1985. We spent 22.6% of measured GDP just on simple redistributive activities. Nothing productive came out of that. Imagine if you could take about a quarter of the economy and devote it to productive activities to give you better medicines, better vehicles, better engineered products. Now, I understand that if you're one of the political parasites, you care whether the Democrat or the Republican wins because you want that wealth redistributed in your favor. Libertarians champion just the ordinary citizen. We just want parasites to stop stealing from us. So, I'd like you to at least understand that when we went out and championed stuff like this, we were trying to move things not only to a better result, but to try and stay within the confines of the United States Constitution. Years ago, Dick Armey's office contacted me because of the research that I had done, and we talked about simplifying the tax codes. It was called the Holland-Rabushka Plan. If you're going to have this federal income tax, this direct tax that the framers would not have been a particularly big fan of, let's have a pretty easy, simple, uniform principle in play. So what the Holland-Rabushka Plan said is you have some standard deduction for everyone. They don't care whether you're married or single, gay or straight, black or white, as the scriptures say, Greek or Jew, barbarian or Scythian. And once you reach that threshold, you will not pay any taxes until you exceed it. At that time, $20,000 was seen as the threshold. So if you made $20,000 $1 would be taxable. At that time, eyeballing the data, it was going to be about 20%. So this individual would pay 20 cents in federal taxes of their income of $20,000 $1, dangerously close to 0%. Now, what's interesting about that is, as incomes got higher and higher and higher, your effective tax rate became 20%. Now, I understand there's a whole bunch of folks that do not want that sort of tax simplification. We're talking about, 755 pages of the Inflation Reduction Act, full of wealth transfers that include 87,000 IRS agents. We don't need more IRS agents. We need a more simple, unified tax code so that all the folks that benefit from this parasitism can't use the tax code to pick winners and losers. All right, that's my short, brief econ lesson for the day, and hope you'll consider what the libertarians bring to your table. Vote for me and our other 65 libertarian candidates on November 8th. Thank you.